The Dawson County area Hero Flight organizers recently had their 6th trip to Washington, D.C. On each trip, they take 25 veterans and their escorts, plus the flight team. In this segment of Guide to the Good Life, NTV's Brian Ganuzzi tells us more about the flights and visits with some of those veterans before they headed out.
For many headed out later this day on the Hero trip, they first started with a tour of the Heartland Museum of Military Vehicles. Vietnam veteran Charles Eggleston said it took a few years before he felt he was ready to go on this trip.
Well, I thought about it the first time I had the flight, but I didn't feel comfortable. It took a while.
Organizers say the trips cost about $60,000 each, but you can't really put a price on healing, and for some veterans, even a bit of closure.
I'd say more healing than closure, just, for the Vietnam guys anyway, because you never got recognized when we came home.
They are so vividly still very aware of their impression of the reception they got when they came back, and it was not good.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Local elementary school children kicked off the event luncheon. Hundreds of people, including previous Hero Trip participants, came to help celebrate this send-off.
Impact on some of these guys emotionally is just phenomenal. Feelings and what experiences they haven't felt for decades.
Tammy Sabin says she is most looking forward to just experiencing this trip with her father, Roland Clausen.
Recognizing these veterans and making this happen.
His excitement is what I'm anxious for.
The excitement of it, and seeing some of the monuments and memorials.
It's nice that we get to go along with them, and it just that they don't have to worry about anything and they're taken care of like they should be.
It's a treasure to be able to share that with a family member typically, but share with them and also with each other. Veterans who haven't talked to anybody about what their experience was for years and years and years.
After recognizing all of the Hero veterans and their escorts with some gifts and a special hat for the trip, it was time to head to the bus.
I love it. I'm glad I got the opportunity. He's been talking about it for a long time and finally get this opportunity. So for a year we've been, they told us we could go, and it's like, oh, and now it's here and it's so exciting.
McFarland says the flights are a lot of work, but are also very rewarding.
And it's just such an honor to be a part of that process, to see what happens with these guys when they're out there. And like I said, it's a life-changing experience that they'll never be the same person again.
And I think the emotion's really going to come out when we get there, and the stories, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yep.
From the bus to the plane to there, I mean, it's going to be nonstop.
It is. It's going to be great.
Brian Ganuzzi, NTV News, Lexington.
Well, for more information about the Dawson County area Hero flights, head to our website, nebraska.tv.